you've got an account, or you're about to open one. Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard. 3 names everyone in finance respects. 3 platforms that look almost identical on the surface. And one of them, depending on who you are, is quietly extracting money from you in a way that doesn't show up anywhere obvious. Not in fees, not in expense ratios, in a place most investors never look. We're gonna find it, and by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly which one belongs in your corner. 3 brokerages, 3 very different philosophies, and 1 number hiding in your account right now that most people have never noticed, that could be costing you hundreds of dollars per year on money you thought was just sitting there. Let's start with the one everyone calls the boring choice. Vanguard invented the index fund. Jack Bogle built the most important financial institution of the last 50 years around one radical idea, that owning the market for almost nothing was better than trying to beat it. And he was right. The numbers confirmed it for 50 years. But here's what Vanguard has not kept up with: everything else. No trading platform worth using in 2026. If you want to actively manage anything, options, ETFs, individual stocks, Vanguard's interface feels like it was built in 2009, because parts of it were. Customer support hours are limited, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. If something goes wrong on a Saturday, you wait. The expense ratios are excellent, some of the lowest in the industry on their flagship funds. VTSAX at 0.04%, VTI at 0.03%. If you want to buy a Vanguard ETF and never look at it again, Vanguard's interface will not stop you. That is literally the point. But here's the thing: you can buy every single Vanguard ETF at Fidelity or Schwab. VTI, VOO, SCHD, all of them. Same expense ratios. Better platforms, but the question is whether the platform has kept pace with the products. That answer is next. Schwab is excellent. Deep investment selection, clean interface, integrated banking, checking, savings, ATM fee reimbursements worldwide. The Schwab Intelligent Portfolio is one of the best robo-advisors available. For an investor who wants one app to run their entire financial life, Schwab is genuinely compelling. But here's what Schwab does not want you to notice: the cash interest rate on uninvested cash. Right now, in June 2026, Schwab pays approximately 0.45% APY on uninvested cash in your brokerage account. Fidelity's money market default currently yields 4.9%. The difference on $10,000 sitting in cash, $445 per year, silently, every year. That is how Schwab makes money from its customers instead of charging fees. It is a business model that works brilliantly for Schwab, less brilliantly for you. Most Schwab investors have no idea this is happening because the interest rate on cash is not the first number anyone looks at when they open an account. It is buried in the account settings, and it has been the same for years while money market rates have climbed. The workaround exists. You can manually move uninvested cash into Schwab's money market fund, SWVXX, currently yielding approximately 4.2%. But it requires a manual step that most investors never take, and Schwab knows it. Now here's the one nobody expected to win, and yet, Fidelity is consistently rated the best overall broker for most investors in 2026. Here is why, and the reason is not the one most people cite. Yes, Fidelity has zero expense ratio index funds, FZROX, FZILX, total market, total international, 0.00% expense ratio. You cannot own these anywhere else because they are Fidelity-only funds. On a $100,000 portfolio, the difference between 0.00% and 0.03% is $30 per year. Not dramatic, but free is free. Yes, the research tools are best in class. Fidelity edges ahead of Schwab when it comes to research and data offerings. But here's the real reason Fidelity wins for most investors right now: the uninvested cash rate. Fidelity automatically sweeps your uninvested cash into a government money market fund, yielding approximately 4.9% APY. No manual steps, no buried settings. It happens automatically. On $10,000 sitting in cash between investments, that is $490 per year in your account instead of $45. The difference between Fidelity and Schwab on cash alone, $445 per year. On $50,000 in cash, $2,225 per year. Automatically, while you sleep. Here's the thing nobody tells you when you open a brokerage account. The brokerage choice matters less than what you put inside it. A perfect platform holding the wrong investments underperforms a mediocre platform holding SCHD and VOO every single time. The compounding difference between a 0.03% expense ratio and a 1.0% expense ratio on $200,000 over 30 years is $287,000. That number dwarfs every platform difference in this entire comparison. The cash rate matters, the platform matters, the fees matter, but none of them matter as much as starting and owning the right things consistently for a long time. Which brings us to the only question that actually closes this debate. 3 profiles, 3 correct answers. You are a beginner. First account, first $1,000, no idea where to start. Open Fidelity, 0 minimum, 0 expense ratio funds, 4.9% on cash automatically, 24/7 customer service, the best free research in the industry, and the affiliate link in the description gets you started in 8 minutes. You are an experienced investor who wants banking and investing in one place, checking account, debit card, ATM fee reimbursements globally, and a brokerage under the same login, Schwab. The integrated banking is genuinely the best in the industry. Fix the cash rate by moving to SWVXX manually. Everything else is exceptional. You are a pure buy and hold index investor. You want to buy VTI and VXUS and never look at it again for 30 years. Vanguard works, but so does Fidelity, with better cash management, better customer service, and the same ETFs. There is no longer a compelling reason to choose Vanguard over Fidelity unless brand loyalty matters to you. The ETFs travel, the platform does not. Here is the real answer to this comparison. All 3 are safe. All 3 are SIPC insured. All 3 will not lose your money through brokerage failure. The question was never which one is dangerous. The question was which one is quietly taking more than it should. And the answer in 2026 is Schwab, specifically on uninvested cash, unless you take the manual step to fix it. If you are a Schwab customer right now, log in this week. Find your uninvested cash. Move it to SWVXX. That one action is worth $445 per year on $10,000. On $50,000, $2,225 per year. Found money, sitting there, waiting. The brokerage does not build your wealth. The decisions you make inside it do. Pick the right one for your situation. Fill it with the right ETFs, and let time do what time does. Drop Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard in the comments and tell me which one you use and why. I read every single one, and I am always genuinely curious where this community lands. If this video gave you clarity, hit like. It helps more people find this channel at exactly the moment they need it. Subscribe and keep drawing your way to wealth.